Hi. Have you ever wanted to share something and you just didn't know how or how to get started? Well, that's kind of the situation that I'm in right now. I've been thinking about sharing something with you, but I wasn't really sure where to start. A friend of mine contacted me last fall and let me know that she had been diagnosed with cancer. And she knew that I had been through this at that time, 23 years ago, now 24 years ago, and wanted my help. The interesting thing was, I hadn't done that in quite a while with anyone. And yet I just jumped right in, um, like it was something that I did every day. And I helped her with the emotional side, which is number one, the biggest issue that as women we face when we're dealing with a cancer diagnosis. All the emotions, how to get through that overwhelm and fear that just has us frozen at a time when there are so many important decisions to be made. And the second thing, number two, is that she was someone who food was not important to. It was not a big part of her life. So helping her to change her diet to support her body and what it needed to get through this diagnosis was hand in hand with the emotional side. And I think we have a tendency to get that diagnosis, and it's such a shock, such a blindside out of the blue. It's like, even if you thought going into your doctor's appointment that it was a possibility, still somewhere in your mind, you're like, nah, not me. This isn't going to happen. And so when it does, and you're sitting there and you hear those words, it's like in that moment, as those words come out of your doctor's mouth, it's like a line is drawn in the sand. There's your life before that point, and then there will be your life after that point. And the interesting thing is that for many of us, it leads to a kind of clarity and focus that we've never known in our lives up until that point. It's like with those words, priorities shift in an instant. And for others, it's something that the overwhelm clouds everything, and it may take a little bit of time or need some guidance from someone else for that to take place. But the one thing that I want you to know, if you're in this situation, if you've just been diagnosed with cancer, is that you have so much power in this situation. And there is so many things that you can do to make this quicker and easier for yourself and make it into a life affirming, positive situation, when right now it feels like the worst thing that could ever have possibly happened. And it's scary. And it doesn't have to be that way. There are ways of preparing yourself, whatever treatments you choose, to get through this in the easiest way possible. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to post a comment here or to message me privately. And I'm happy to answer your questions, happy to be of help in any way that I can. And I'm also going to start on a regular basis now sharing pieces of my story, because I have been convinced that these last 24 years of silence really aren't helping anyone. And this has become a major passion of mine because of other people that I love in my life that have also been diagnosed over the years. So I've been on a path of intensive research for all that time. And I'll share with you the place I was at and what helped me at that time and what I've learned since then that I think will be of help to you. So expect to hear more from me. Thanks for watching this video. And again, if there are any questions I can help you with, reach out. I'm more than happy to do it. Until next time, this is Lynn Pierce saying bye for now. Remember, be ageless.